It was designed to be the biggest entertainment complex in the world, bringing together a host of theme parks under one massive venue. Yet due to a massive global event in the 2000s, the project began to slowly collapse. This ambitious project was known as Dubailand. Various attractions from Marvel, Universal, and many more were all linked with building facilities in the United Arab Emirates. Now, what remains of the complex stands as a shell of the dream first imagined. Today, we're going to explore this incredible idea, from what was planned to what went wrong, as well as what's actually there today. So, let's get started. In 2003, the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who is also the current Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, broke the news of a massive project. This was the idea of Dubailand. The project was being put together by the company Tatweer, who is involved with Dubai Holdings, a company created by Al Maktoum. For the creation of Dubailand, $64.3 billion was set as the budget. With inflation, that's nearly $91 billion today. Dubailand was aimed to become the tourist destination in the world. It would be created in 107 square miles in the barren Dubai desert, only a 10-minute drive from Dubai International Airport. The resort had planned to have 45 mega projects and 200 sub-projects within its borders. On top of containing numerous theme parks, the complex would also have other facilities. There were 6 zones planned within Dubailand to attract tourists of all types. There was the attractions and experience world, retail and entertainment world, themed leisure and vacation world, eco-tourism world, sports and outdoor world, and downtown. The government had planned to attract 15 million tourists by 2010. The main reason for Dubailand was to ease the reliance for the UAE on oil money. Instead, bring in a hefty income from tourism. In comparison, in 2017, the UAE was exporting goods with an estimated value of $308.5 billion, nearly half of which was on oil alone. Originally, Dubailand would be completed in stages, with the first expected to be completed by 2007 and the final stage by 2018. However, that didn't come to plan, but it has little to do with mistakes of those in charge of the project made. Instead, the blame lies with the global recession that took effect in 2007. It wouldn't be until 2009 until the so-called Great Recession ended, with some economists stating that it was actually 2013. One of the biggest contributing factors was the collapse of the housing bubble. Essentially, in the years prior, U.S. banks had created mortgage loans that relied on the expectation that house prices would keep rising at the same rate. The banks then sold these packages around the world to other banks. The world banks believed these packages were safe. In 2005, interest rates rose and homeowners defaulted on their mortgages. Banks in the US and across the world began to lose a lot of money. The mortgages the world banks purchased were found to essentially be useless now. All these banks saw their assets plummet. This had a knock-on effect on the economies of countries all over the globe. Middle-class families in the U.S. had a median income of $106,591 in 2005. By 2011, it was $68,839. So with all these global financial issues at the time, Dubailand was also severely affected. In 2008, the project was put on hold indefinitely. Nothing was being built in the complex. Across all of the city of Dubai, half of the building projects were canceled or suspended. Nearly all Dubailand employees were let go from the project. In 2011, the developers had to go into extreme cost-cutting measures. It was realized that the dream of a massive park was now impossible with the collapse of the UAE's real estate market. They had to aim for something more manageable within the confines of the broken market. In 2008, the average sale price of a villa in Dubai peaked at around $681,000. By 2011, the average had dropped to around $490,000. Not long after the announcement of this downsizing, many of the big-name franchises that were involved with projects within Dubailand began to pull out of their deals. One of the canceled projects was the installation of Universal Studios Dubailand. In 2007, Universal and Dubai Holdings agreed a joint venture of $2.2 billion. The facility would have 5 areas that would be differently themed. By June 2008, the project first broke ground on site. Not long after, along with all other building work, the creation of the studio was put on hold. For a while, talks between the two companies would continue in regards to restarting the building work. During those years, a gateway with Universal's logo that had a road leading to nowhere would be left alone. By 2016, the partnership to create Universal Studios Dubailand was officially called off. During 2008, the Dubailand creators announced an agreement with Merlin Entertainment, all for the cost of nearly $250 million. This deal would be the first time that a Legoland would be created outside of North America and Europe. This park was set to occupy 3 million square feet within Dubailand. Legoland Dubailand would have over 40 attractions to entice families. However, once again, the project was canceled. The first Legoland outside of North America and Europe was instead installed in Malaysia in 2012. Dubai would get a Legoland in 2016. It was installed at the nearby facility, Dubai Parks and Resorts. In 2000, the London Eye was completed. The Dubai government wanted to have their own giant Ferris wheel, so in 2006, they announced they had plans to create their own. It was set to be 607 feet tall, far taller than London's 443-foot wheel. This project was called the Great Dubai Wheel. It was planned to have 30 capsules for tourists to enjoy. The completion of the project was marked for 2009. The cost of building such a device was around $68 million at the time. However, by 2012, the plans for the Great Dubai Wheel were scrapped. The reason was said to be due to cost-cutting measures. A replacement wheel was considered, but in the end, nothing came of it. One of the giants of American theme parks, Six Flags, agreed to a deal with Dubailand in 2008. This would lead to the creation of a huge 5 million square feet facility within the complex. It would have been the first Six Flags park outside of North America. The facility was set to be opened in 2011. However, those plans soon collapsed. The deal between Dubailand and Six Flags was eventually called off. Yet Six Flags still wanted a park in Dubai. As such, they struck a new deal with Dubai Parks and Resorts. This new area was set to open in 2019. However, news broke shortly after the deal that Dubai Parks and Resorts lost a whopping $302 million during 2017. With the financial issues building, the new deal was also called off. Prior to the MCU becoming the juggernaut it is today, during 2008, the UAE was due to get a taste of some Marvel superheroes. The company agreed a deal with the Dubai developers to have a 4.5 million square foot park installed within the Dubai complex. In the year prior, Marvel had originally agreed a deal to have facilities at Al Ali Park. The cost of this development was priced at a cool $1 billion. The new home of the Marvel superhero theme park was set to open in Dubailand in 2012. Yet, due to Disney purchasing Marvel and the global recession, the plan was scrapped. Instead, on a much smaller scale, Marvel would be incorporated into Dubailand. More on that later. Even though Dubailand has suffered with a number of casualties in their original grand scheme, they do still have a small number of facilities within their borders, one of which is the stunning Dubai Miracle Garden. The 780,000 square foot garden was first opened to the public in 2013. It's said that it only took 400 people 60 days to put phase 1 of the gorgeous garden together. Within this first phase, there are 40 million flowers arranged in various shapes and patterns. The park also has the honor of breaking a number of Guinness World Records, one of which was creating the largest flower structure in the shape of an Airbus A380. The garden also created a deal with Disney in 2018. This deal allowed the garden to create flower sculptures of Disney characters, such as the Mickey Mouse record-breaking tallest supported topiary in the world at a little over 59 feet. Beyond flowers, there's also the Dubai Butterfly Garden. There are over 15,000 butterflies within the indoor structure. The estimated cost of the whole venture is around $11 million. With the lack of amusement parks, Dubailand has doubled down on creating high-quality properties within the complex. In 2012, Dubailand gave a contract to the property developers Shipurji Palanji. This contract would have the group create Mudan residential area within Dubailand. Many of the properties inside are stunning. However, they can also be pretty expensive. One of the Mudan properties is this 5-bedroom villa based in a gated community. It comes with its own ensuite maid's room on top of the many bedrooms. The master bedroom also has a balcony. The villa also comes with a swimming pool. It's currently on the market for $3,280,000 United Arab Emirates dirham, which is around $893,000. Another property in Dubailand is based in the Not Al Sheba Nature Reserve. This villa has 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. It too comes with a dedicated room just for the maid. This villa also has access to the Trump International Golf Club Dubai, which opened in 2017. The club was originally named after Tiger Woods before being changed. There is also access to the outdoor Skyview Cinema. The villa is currently on the market for AED $6,947,000. That's nearly $1.9 million. Finally, we have the massive amusement park that was actually created in Dubailand, the IMG Worlds of Adventure. First opened in 2016, the park is said to be the world's largest indoor amusement park with 1.5 million square feet. In 2014, the developers of the park received a loan of $326 million to build the park, which turns out it was a drop in the ocean. After all, during 2014, the park was valued at $1 billion. The IMG Worlds of Adventure has a number of themed zones. There's the Marvel area that has a number of rides, restaurants, and shops around the characters from the MCU. There's also the Cartoon Network zone, which highlights characters such as the Powerpuff Girls, Adventure Time, Ben 10, and so on. There's the Lost Valley, which is all about dinosaurs. For the final zone, there's the IMG Boulevard, which contains various rides, restaurants, and shops as well. On top of this, there's Novo Cinema, 12-screen multiplex within the park alongside all the zones. In 2016, IMG also announced a 2 million square foot second theme park called IMG World of Legends. This park would have 9 zones that would include massive franchises such as Pokemon, Assassin's Creed, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and more.